Am I the asshole for refusing to call my mom's boyfriend dad? I 16-year-old male have lived with my mom 42-year-old female full-time my entire life. About 4 years ago, she started dating John. After a year of dating, she introduced us. And eventually, we moved across the country for his job. For the 3 years I've known him, things have been fine. I didn't mind him. And I always addressed him by his first name. The conflict started a few days ago. John had been away on a work trip, and when he returned, the three of us sat down for dinner. During the meal, I asked him, "John, could you pass the salt?" The table went silent. My mom eventually passed me the salt to break the tension. Later, while we were clearing the table, John confronted me and asked why I wouldn't call him dad. I gave him a simple, honest answer: because you aren't my dad. He wouldn't let it go and pressed me again. I'll admit I might have sounded a bit blunt, but I repeated, "John, you aren't my father. I already have a dad." The fallout. John lost it. He stormed into their bedroom and slammed the door. My mom tried to comfort me, but then John called her into the room. What started as a quiet conversation turned into him screaming at her. He eventually stormed out of the house, shot me a death glare, and left. He's been staying at his mother's house for several days now. The context. The part that hurts is that John knows my history. My biological father was incredibly abusive before my mom got full custody. Later, my mom dated another man who became my entire world. He showed me what a father was supposed to be, and I called him dad. Tragically, he passed away in a car accident a few years ago. To me, he is and always will be my father. John knows all of this. He knows the spot is filled, yet he's acting like my boundaries are a personal insult. I feel like an asshole because his extreme reaction has caused a massive rift in the house, and I hate seeing my mom caught in the middle. Comments. NTA. I agree with the other comments that point out that this sounds like a sudden change in expectations that the guy is throwing a fit over, and your mom isn't doing anything helpful over. This is a little concerning in regards to the boyfriend's behavior or personality. Sometimes it can be helpful to initially make an effort to voice your option that this is a sudden change you aren't comfortable with. However, given everyone's reactions, that level of personal exposure isn't likely to be very useful. Maybe talk this over with your mom if you think she'll listen. Beyond that, you should be finding ways to avoid this situation or mitigate it in the future. Friends to stay at. And consider working with a therapist that can advocate for you. This is likely going to spiral down slowly over a couple of years. Comments.